Can I now bombard you with my last big metaphysical point? Since I was told, and you indicated you also do cosmology and so on. Okay, to cut it so directly to the thing. Is Big Bang Theory out or not? Because I hear again and again that you find traces of something that must have gone off before Big Bang and so on, all that stuff. So the idea is almost a kind of a Stalinist dialectical materialist vision of, repeated Big Bang here, collapses here, explodes there. Where do you stand here?
So the sad thing is that the phrase the Big Bang Theory refers to two very different ideas at the same time. One is the whole history of the universe from t=0 to today, where it started hot and dense and it rapidly expanded and galaxies and stars coalesced out of it. And the whole bit, the universe is approximately 14 billion years old, all of that. That story is just 100% solid. It's not going away. There was just this week excitement on Twitter because someone claimed it was completely wrong, but they were themselves completely wrong. What can I tell you? There's so much evidence in favor of this general picture, 14 billion years, etc., that we don't need to worry about that being overturned by future experiments.
Yeah, but nobody wants to do this. They just claim that there must have been something, other Big Bangs before. They don't say there is no Big Bang.
Well, sadly, no, there are people who still think that even the story I just told you is wrong. Then they're sadly misguided people. I'm just letting you know. That you can find some crazy claims that the universe is 30 billion years old or infinitely older. There's still people out there who say those things. 6,000 also last Thursday. Yeah, these are all on the table. But now the harder question is that sometimes we use the phrase the Big Bang to refer to just the moment t=0, right? Just the first moment. Forget about what happened after that, but the actual
lots
event.
Of nature were not. Yeah.
That's right. Now the only honest thing we can say is we have no idea what happened. Physics is not up to the task of saying whether there was truly a singularity, whether that was truly the beginning of the universe, whether it was a bounce or a quantum nucleation event. All the options are on the table. I'm responsible for some of the options. There's a picture. This picture right here is one of my favorite theories where the universe is infinitely old. So I think that the idea that the Big Bang that we talk about is not the beginning is absolutely viable, but we have no way of knowing whether it's true or not right now.
Now, can I... so you don't agree with those? I read some reports on it that if we analyze these early stages, Big Bang, blah, blah, we can find in it immanently traces of something that must have happened before. You don't think this is necessary?
I don't think so. I know that people have pursued that possibility, and Penrose is one of them. And I'm very, very glad they are pursuing the possibility. But I think that the data so far, as well as the theoretical predictions, are that anything interesting gets wiped out in the interim. In that period since the Big Bang, everything was just smooth and featureless. I would love to be wrong about that, and I hope I am, but I wouldn't buy any existing claims along those lines.
But another thing that bothers me, it is that I hope we are here on the same materialist side. You must have known, everybody quotes it, a dialogue, I even don't know, did it really happen or not? Stephen Hawking was at some conference with the Pope, and Pope, the Polish reactionary guy, told him, "Here we have no misunderstanding, Mr. Scientist. Your topic is Big Bang and after, our topic is before, I don't buy this.
I do know the story, yes.
I think this, to search within the space of science for an opening where somehow religion or another dimension enters, I hope we agree, this is absolutely a wrong perspective. These desperate attempts, to
completely wrong. I mean, I don't think that religion is very informative for anything interesting. I think that it's plays a hugely important historic and cultural role that I respect very much. But when I want to think about why the universe exists or where it came from, I'm going to think about science and philosophy. I'm not going to think about religion. In fact, I think that your Hawking story is true, and it's a reflection. There was a previous story.
I didn't know.
A lot of the development in early days in the 30s and 40s of the Big Bang model was by Georges Lemaitre, who was a Belgian priest. And the Pope put him on some commission to, science and religion. And the Pope at the time, who I think was pious, said, well, this Big Bang theory is great. It proves that Genesis was right. It proves that the universe had a beginning. And Lemaitre said, no. Do not say that. Because if you start saying, well, we've proven religion right by science, tomorrow science is going to change its mind. And you don't want to say, oh, we were wrong about religion.